Okie dokie, let's get started. Full screen, 'cause that's the way we like it. All right, so the topic is finding a slope of a line, and that's not what this picture is. This is actually a picture of a line to the slopes, as it turns out, but not the same thing. We know what slope is. Slope is rise over run, you know, and if we get a little more technical, it's how the y-coordinate changes, the change in y divided by the change in x. Okay? And using Greek letters, we write delta y, delta is a Greek letter for change, over delta x. And coordinate-wise, it's the difference between my two y coordinates, y2 minus y1, over x2 minus x1. That's how it works. Change in y over change in x, which is delta y over delta x, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's what slope is. Okay, that's the definition of slope. Slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I know we did this in class today, so it should be a no-brainer, but let's run through just to be sure that we've got it. Mr. Tague's method, until you've done this 58 times at least, is to label every single point, x1, y1, x2, y2, and write the formula every single time, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And by doing that, of course, you've got all the numbers you need. You just have to replace. y2 is 13, y1 is 7, x2 is 6, x1 is 4. Then we just subtract. 13 minus 7 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. We could leave it like that, or we could realize that 6 divided by 2 is 3. We've calculated the slope. We found out how fast this particular line, the line that's passing through these 2 points, is changing. Pretty steep. Slope of 3. Same thing. Boom. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay? Formula. Because we're going to write it down every single time because I want you to know this. I want it just to be able to hammer away because we use slope up through calculus. Slope, 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 slope. y2, 15. y1, 7. x2, 6. x1, 8. Make it mechanical. Make it like you're just doing it robotically. 15 minus 7 is 8. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. So we've got a negative slope, which we know goes downhill. Something like that. Fairly steep. Okay? More steep than the last one. Okay? You want to try this one? Sure you do. x1, y1, x2, y2, slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You take it from here. Check in with me on that one tomorrow. Okay? It's really just, it's a formula. Just boom, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Pause for a second, do that one. Be prepared. All right, yeah, because then we're going to get onto this. So we'll give you back to that. We'll go to this again. So, you know, when we're doing the hand equations, you've got to picture your hand. This is a picture, actually, of, I think, this is Storm Runner, the first lift hill, I think, bottom of the first lift hill going down. So we can just, anything that we want, we can find out the slope of. We can, you know, pretend this is a straight line. We can pop out some coordinates. We can find how steep this little thing is relative to anything else. And it looks like it's at negative 1, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to say this point is at negative 1, comma 5. Looks like this point here is at 1, comma, and it's hard to see with the purple, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, comma, negative 7. Something like that. And again, x1, y1, x2, y2, slope is y2, minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we just plug the numbers in, negative 7 minus 5 over 1 minus negative 1 equals, don't know, negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12, 1 minus the negative 1, that's like 1 plus 1, that's like 2, and then it's a slope of 6, negative 6 as we go about it. Okay, so it should be so familiar to you. Let's see what we got. I think I got one more after this. I don't know which one this one. I think this is Alpengeist at Busch Gardens, perhaps. I'm not sure. So again, just picking the coordinates. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is at top point is at 1 comma 5. Bottom point is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 comma negative 2, 4 comma negative 2. And we go from there, okay? And so we just do the slope. And see, I know this formula, but I write it every single time because it's easier for me to just have it there so I don't have to go, gee, did I put things in the right place? X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Pick out the 1, negative 2, minus 5 over 4 minus 1. Do the math. Negative 7, 3. Done. Okay. Last one I'm going to leave for you. This is the Griffin at Busch Gardens in Virginia. And looking like one of my points is, I don't even know what that looks like. It's looking like, let's go with this right here. We'll call that 0 comma 2. We'll call this one negative 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative 3, negative 8. We'll leave that one for you to do. What's the slope of the Griffin? And you're stopped right there, waiting to plummet down the thing. So do the slope on that one. Fill in the formula. Fill in the numbers. Get an answer. Smile. Move on to the next one. You know, we've done 3 or 4 more this time, so you've only got another 50 or so more problems before you can stop writing the formula. But by then, you'll have the formula memorized. I think I'm out of pages. Oh, got this for you. What I want you to do is I want you to take a picture, just like we've got here, you know, pictures of things. Find a picture someplace around your house of something that has a slope and send that picture to me at this place, and we're going to do something with it. Don't care what it is. We'd like it if it had some sort of nice straight line that we could go with, okay? Something that has a slope that you find in your house, send it to me at this address. That's right, jtag@fwsu.org. That's my email address. We'll do something with it where we'll make it look like one of these previous pictures. Okay, so another mini assignment. Send that picture to me anytime you want. That's about it. So, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you picked up a little bit more practice at the very least. And that's about all I've got to say. So keep writing down those slope equations. If you have questions, ask me tomorrow. And if you have a picture, take a picture, send it to me. Thanks.